Here are some tips and tricks. 11 Chevy Equinox speed sensor and wheel bearing replacement using parts from Amazon. Here's the wheel. Take that thing off, and that's what you find. Those are magnetic rings there that are busted right about there. Okay, now here's your tack, the 7/8 tool to get the lug nuts off. That's a 35 millimeter. Here's a breaker bar on a next lug nut remover. Uh, that's your parts, speed sensor, and wheel bearing. Okay, you use that needle nose to get that little nubby thing out, and then there's a press down to actually release it. So you push that down, and it'll take the part out. Okay, it's a 10 millimeter socket. That takes that and the nut out for the speed sensor area there, and you use a little screwdriver and that'll pop those little knobbies off. That just pulls out. Find that you can actually use the same one for both sides, which is good to know. Now, if you got an air blower, you blow that out, and well, as I did that, you'll notice to the left, my boot is totally destroyed. At the end, I'll show you what to do for that. And just put that in there, bolt it in. That's the right side, passenger side. It's a 40 millimeter socket, and put a jack underneath that all before you put that wheel bearing in. This will give things extra support while you're clobbering it. Here's taking the wheel bearing off with the framing hammer and a trim hammer, hitting them together. Just getting under there and gets it out. I'm going to be grinding the surface there to make sure it's all clean. Make sure you put a piece of wood on the drive shaft when you want to smack that out. If you hit it direct with the hammer, you'll have to grind it like I did there, and it really sucks, especially if you cross-thread it. The tip is to hit the torque screw that holds the rotor on with a punch. If that doesn't work, you just drill it with a larger bit and a smaller bit, then pry it off, put a new one on. There's your problem again with missing it, and that's on the left side's speed sensor. The right side was actually good, so I actually, having replaced that, used the one for the right side on the left side, and at first you'll be like, what the heck, this ain't working. Well, it turn that car on and off, drive it, turn it off and on, and everything goes away. Here's fixing the boot. That was chopping it off, gluing it up. Now then, here's going underneath the hood for the ABS breaker. Now you tear this thing off so you're not getting the thing going off when you're speed sensing is all shot, or else it'll just be like you'll think that you're sliding on ice. So there is the fuse that you take out and replace to eliminate some headaches while you're waiting for everything to get fixed. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to leave the torque specs for you at the end. Um, Once again, you need a 10 millimeter socket for the to get the sensor out, and those bolts. I believe an 18 for the brake, a 13 for the wheel bearing itself, and a 35 for the main drive shaft. Like and subscribe. I hope this has helped you out. Thanks for watching.